Hey Hawks, I hope you're all doing well. I miss you a lot, but it was so awesome to see so many of you on last Monday on Zoom. There were 11 out of 15 that were there. So thanks for coming and hanging out. We will do it again next week, probably on Monday, and I'll send your parents a text with the link again to remind you. If any of you have any ideas of some games we could play on Zoom, feel free to let me know your ideas and we'll come up with something new for next week. All right, updates. We don't have any updates, basically. I'm sure most of you know from the news that basically we don't know when things are opening up. Things are slowly starting to open up, but we won't know anything until our county allows more activities. Okay, so just watch the news. Actually, don't watch the news. Just ask your parents when we're allowed to go back. But the D1 coaches had a meeting the other day on Zoom, of course, and we're still making plans for the future, making our program better, thinking of new ideas. So we are still here. We are still ready to go as soon as we're allowed to. And we have a little challenge for you guys this week. We're going to try to beat the other teams in this challenge. So I hope we will participate better than we have. And one of the high school coaches is going to tell you about that. Okay, so on last Monday when we were on Zoom, I challenged you to start reading in the book of Esther in the Bible, because the club meetings that we missed, we would have talked about Esther for a few weeks, and it's a really great story. It's a whole book in the Bible in the Old Testament called Esther. It's one of the only books named after a woman, and she's the main character of the book. Technically, God's the main character, but she's the main human character of the book. And I challenge you just to read it because it's a story and it's exciting and kind of easy to understand. I'm going to post a link when I send this video out of a YouTube video that I found that tells the story kind of like graphic novel style. It's short and summarizes the whole story. So if you want to watch that, I think it will help you kind of understand what's happening. But I still encourage you to read the Bible. One kind of overall point that I get from the story is that God has a plan. And I gotta be honest, sometimes I get frustrated. Just the other morning, I heard about things being extended and I got kind of frustrated, and I just want to see you guys and I want to see my friends and I want to play softball and I want to go to the mall or whatever. There's all kinds of things, right? And sometimes it's easy to get kind of frustrated and feel like this is taking forever. But I was having my morning devotion time, and on the front of my prayer journal is a verse, and I noticed it, and it was perfect. And it's Jeremiah 29:11. I'm going to read it to you. It's a really well-known verse. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So this doesn't mean that nothing bad's ever going to happen and that our lives are just going to be perfect and good all the time. But it does mean that God's plans are for good and that he has plans. So God is not surprised by this whole situation. It's not like coronavirus showed up and God was like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? I didn't realize this was going to happen, right? God knew the whole time, and God has plans to use all of it for good. And we can trust that even in our lives, God will use it for good. And he has things planned out for us, maybe things that we can learn during this time, maybe things we can do for others during this time. So just try to keep that in mind, that God has plans and that they are good in the end, okay? Next, I'm posting this video on May 11th. So if you're watching it on May 11th, today is a very special day. It is Sevara's birthday. So happy birthday to Sevara. I hope you are all cheering and partying at home right now as you hear this news, and I know a lot of you chat with Sevara online on different things, so make sure you wish her a happy birthday. Sevara, I hope you have a great day and find some fun things to do even though you're kind of stuck at home. So we wish you a happy day and we miss you. All right, I have a softball here with me today. I'm not going to show you the drill though today. One of the high school assistants is going to show you the drill, but we're going to play a little game with the ball. We'll find out what I want you to do at the end of the video. So last thing, I miss you a lot, and I just want to remind you that your parents have my number and that you can always call me or text me. You can ask them for my number. I don't mind if you want to just say hi you want to ask me questions, give me a prayer request or whatever, feel free to reach out because I am here and happy to talk to you. Okay, so I'll see you all next week on Zoom. And here are the high school girls. Who should I throw my ball to? Let's see. I'm going to throw it to Jess.
Hi girls, I hope you guys are all doing great. I miss you guys so much. So 2 things. 1, happy birthday, Sevara. I hope you are going to have a great quarantine birthday and celebrate. And now I'm gonna read this Bible verse. Actually, Miss Press read me this verse when I was in middle school. It's Psalms 121 verses 1 and 2. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? Wow. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. So just make sure to, even in these times of trouble, to look around and see the beauty that God has created. Because even though we're going through hard times right now, God has a plan and everything will work out. Bye girls, I love and miss you guys.
What's up, my wonderful hoplings? This week we are playing a little game that the Cougars are actually playing. So let's team up and beat them in numbers. So basically what you're going to do is that another person in your house, which I'm sure there's another person in your house because that'd be illegal if you were there all alone, is going to throw you the ball. You're going to catch it, look to the camera, say something, smile. You don't have to say anything or smile. Up to you. And then you're going to toss it to the next person who's going to catch it. And we're going to make a chain reaction just like you witnessed all the coaches doing. It's going to look super epic. We are the Hawks. Not lame, super cool. We are winners. Let's do this thing. Happy birthday to you, Sevara, and let's see who's gonna catch the ball.
Okay, so for this week's challenge, we're actually doing a team competition, and we're gonna be competing against all the other D1 teams. So all you have to do is send a video to Miss Press of you practicing your swing in the mirror. And I know some of you guys don't have like a softball bat at home, so you can just use a hairbrush or a curling iron or something. So just practice your swing a couple times in the mirror, I'll show you right now, and send a video to Miss Press because Hawks are the best, so we have to win. So I'm gonna show you. It's not that hard, just look in the mirror, watch yourself do a couple swings, and yeah, send the video to Miss Press because we have to win. We have to win. So just send the video and have a great happy birthday, Sevara. I hope you have a good quarantine birthday with your family.